Okay. Hey guys, I know that's a little different setting, but had to rearrange where I was at and where I was sitting at to do my videos, so anyway. So, uh last night I ended up getting into I was kind of pushed into making a decision that I know will greatly benefit me and our family. But I was kind of trying to go at it gradually, but now it's like, okay, for all of our health's sake, we need to just. Number one, we're. Well, me and my husband, we're cutting out all the pop. And I think he's probably going to have a little bit of a harder time than me. I know I'm going to have a bit of a hard time with it, but I know I can do it because I've done it. Me and my sister, Linda, we got into Herbalife back in 2013, beginning of 2013, and we both quit drinking pop, and I stopped drinking it. I ended up, I think it was about a year that I had stopped drinking it, and after we lost my sister, I think it was the spring of 2014 that I started drinking it again. So it is going to take a bit, but I know I can do it. Um, and I'm going to get us away from pretty much anything unhealthy. Processed foods, just as much of the sugar as I can get away from, refined sugars. I mean, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle upward, and I know that, but it's going to be a worthwhile one. So it was just not a good night last night. So anyway, I do have to work today. I have to work from 2 to 5. Today is my birthday. So I don't have to work very long, but Chloe and I are probably going to go ahead and bake a cake later. I'm going to try to get a painting done. I keep saying that. But I'm going to really try to work on it tonight. I'm hoping I can, but anyway, I'm tired right now, and I'm going to still be drinking my iced coffee. Not a lot, not all the time. But I'm going to try to, lean on that a little bit to try to combat getting sinus headache or caffeine headaches from getting away from the pop. So I know I can do it. And I know it's the best decision as far as drinks goes. And I'm going to try to keep like more orange juice around and definitely water. We're already starting to try to keep more water around. And we have to because our water, we can't drink our tap water. It's just got too much chlorine and too many chemicals in it. So, anyway, but to get into today's informational video, it's called 5 Types of Poultry to Raise That Are Not Chickens. And I had my phone plugged in, but I'm going to have to do that after I get done with this, so. Here's hoping it'll stay. It's at 44%, so we should be good. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. And I'm going to be buying the Redmond's Real Salt. And I'm going to be making something that Doug and Stacy have talked about on their videos. And they call it Soleil. And I think that's like the actual term for it. but it's using, you can use purified water or good filtered water. And I think they use like a gallon jug or a gallon jar or something. And they add, I'll have to rewatch the video to know exactly what the proportions are. But they add some of the Redmond's real salt to it. And the Redmond's real salt is completely unrefined. It comes straight out of the salt mines of Utah. All the good minerals are still there. There's no chemicals in it. It's just all good stuff. And it's full of stuff that your body needs. And I mean, I've gotten us away from using the white table salt, which is so bad for you. But I mean, I know there's a lot of salt and sodium and, that kind of crap in the processed foods. And I know it's going to cost more to eat healthier, but I feel like we really don't have a choice. I really feel like our major health depends on it, so here's to that road. Okay, so for today, the informational video is called 5 Types of Poultry to Raise That Are Not Chickens. Sorry, that is a spam phone call coming through my phone. Alright. Sorry, it's something in my mouth. There's more types of poultry out there than just chickens. Here are 5 great alternatives to chicken to raise on your homestead. I love our chickens. I did love our chickens. They were great. They're entertaining to watch, great pets, give us lots of yummy eggs. Lots. That being said, chickens are not the only option for eggs and meat on your homestead. There are poultry alternatives that can meet your egg needs or even provide additional services for your chicken for you that chickens cannot. So let's explore all the alternatives to the chickens you have to choose from. Okay. Number 1, raising ducks. Ducks have a lot in common with chickens, and they do well together in a mixed flock. When thinking about ducks, you should know. Number 1, ducks do not need a pond. They do, however, need open water deep enough to submerge their head. Ducks are a bit messier than chickens, and they will soil water quicker, and their wide feet tend to stamp out grass as opposed to the scratching that chickens do. Okay, that was number 2, sorry. Number 3, certain breeds, such as the khaki Campbell, lay just as well, if not better, than chickens. A few of ours laid an egg a day for 3 years. There are some key differences in their eggs, and there's an article called Comparing Chicken and Duck Eggs for more information on that. And there's also about getting started with raising ducks. It's called the Quick Start Guide to Raising Ducks. But I have a whole bunch of them in here, so I'm not going to go into that. Okay, the number 2 thing on here is quail. And I've mentioned this, and yay, they're finally including it in one of them. Quail are a perfect alternative to those on a small lot or those with HOA that may not allow chickens. And I don't really remember what that is. When thinking about quail, you should know. Number 1, quail need to be housed on their own, not as part of a mixed flock. Number 2, they need a fully enclosed house and run built with their flighty nature in mind. 3, their eggs are tiny and nutritious and will lay about an egg a day with proper care and nutrition. That was 3. Number 4, quail are considered game birds and need a bit higher protein in their feed. And it says for more about quail, check out the article on how to raise Coturnix quail. Now that's the kind of quail we'll probably get, is the Coturnix quail. Coturnix, because I know AI will not spell it right. Guineas. Guineas. Because again, A lot of times they don't spell that word right. Guineas are one of the birds that, while they do lay eggs that are quite tasty, most people get them for their insect control capabilities. When thinking about raising guineas, you should know. Number one, guineas are not the best fit for urban farm or small lots. They need room to roam. Number two, guineas do lay eggs, but are more seasonal layers. Number three, guineas can do wonders for insects and pests. Guineas can even eat snakes and rodents, which is a really good thing, especially down here. Number four, many keep guineas in a mixed flock. I personally would not due to bullying. So, check out the article on discussing 5 reasons not to get guineas for these guys' experience in raising them. And if you're still interested, there's another article on how to raise guineas, and I do have pins on that, so we're not going to get into that right now because eventually they will be on here. Number 4, turkeys. Turkeys are the centerpiece for the holiday table. They provide more meat than a chicken and richer eggs. When thinking about raising turkeys, you should know. Number 1, turkey eggs are similar in taste to duck eggs. I've never had a duck egg. They also do not lay as frequently, about 100 per year. 2, turkeys are very friendly and really love to be around people. Number 3, it takes about 4 to 5 months to reach butchering weight, depending on diet and range. Number 4, turkeys do well in a mixed flock. And turkeys are great guard birds for chickens as well as guineas. Guineas and turkeys do well as guard birds. We currently have 2 young turkeys, and they are the sweetest birds. They come running when we are outside and peek inside at us if we don't come out to see them often enough. And then they give Story's Guide to Raising Turkeys is a great place to start if you are thinking about getting a few. Now, we had 2 turkeys. We lost one because it decided to lay in the water. Apparently, it wasn't a very smart turkey. We ended up with the one left, and that one did pretty well. And it was still not an adult when we moved, so I have a feeling the chickens and all the turkey and the guineas, I think they were gotten rid of. So, kind of good for Aaron because he doesn't have to worry about taking care of them. But we will have turkeys on our property, on our farm. We will have guineas. We will have chickens. We will have ducks. And I'm considering geese. So, but we will also be digging a pond that the ducks and geese will have access to. So, okay. Have healthier, happier chickens. The busy homesteader's backyard chicken binder is full of checklists, to-do lists, record sheets, and resources. I might look into that because I'm kind of wanting to go like the journaling aspect as well to keep track of everything. Okay, and last but not least, number 5 is geese. I was just talking about those. Geese are just like big ducks, right? No, not quite. There are lots of differences when it comes to raising these big birds. When thinking about geese, you should know. Number 1, geese get most of their nutrition from grass. Number 2, they do need shelter, feed provided, but they prefer to be free-range as much as possible. Number 4, geese can be very protective and aggressive. Keep chickens, small pets, kids, etc. safe until you know how your geese take to them. Now with us, I would raise the geese as babies in amongst. I mean, they would be in their own house, but during the day, they would be out with the rest of the birds. So, it wouldn't be like introducing adult ducks to, Number 4, they need water. Not necessarily a pond, but a pool at least. We will be digging a pond. And so you can read more about geese in this article from Common Sense on the Homestead. Okay. Of course, these are not the only other birds. There are quite a few other specialty species such as my most wanted bird, the peacock. I have no desire to raise peacocks. They give a Stories Guide to Raising Poultry. They say it's a great place to start if you want some good general information on how to care for lots of different species. So which bird or birds are right for you? We currently are home to chickens, ducks, quail, and turkeys. We will have ducks, we will have chickens, we will have quail, and we will have turkeys. So those are definites, and guineas. And they says, I love them all. And I've already experienced 2 French guineas. Again, they weren't fully grown, but they were great. From the little time that I had them, I loved them. They are noisy, though. So, that wasn't very long, but I might end up doing another little video, I don't know. That one was kind of a short one, but gives you a little insight on, a few other birds besides chicken on your homestead. And I'd like to know, what do you guys raise? Do you just have chickens? Do you have turkeys, ducks, quail, geese, peacocks, guineas, pheasants? Give me some ideas. Let me know what you guys have. And I'm gonna get this video out there, and I might do another one real quick. I don't know. Kind of leaving that one up in the air. I might. I don't know. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will keep you guys posted on how we're doing on our new health decision. So you guys all have a good day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.